Hello my dear students, this is third lecture of chemistry chapter, that is acid, bases and salts. In the last lecture we have studied about the properties of acid and the properties of base and the classification of acids. So before going to start this lecture, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates. So let me begin. Acidic and basic nature of the salts. Salts produced during neutralization reactions having acidic, basic and neutral properties depending upon the strength of the acids and bases involved in that reaction. So by taking some example, we will study how the acidic and basic property of the salts is formed. So here we can take the acid involved in the neutralization reaction plus the base involved in the neutralization reaction, and here the nature of the salt, here the chemical reactions. Okay, here we will take the strong acid plus strong base, weak base, the strong base, weak base. So by taking the strong acid and strong base, we will write the chemical reaction here. So strong acid is HCl, we will take plus sodium hydroxide, the strong base. The resultant product formed are NaCl, the salt plus H2O, we can write. And next, the strong acid and weak base. Strong acid we will take hydrochloric acid again. Weak base we will take ammonium hydroxide, that is NH4OH. The products formed are ammonium chloride, that is NH4Cl plus water is produced. So we will take a weak acid and a strong base. Weak acid we will take acetic acid, that is 3COOH, plus the strong base we will take sodium hydroxide, and the salt formed is sodium acetate, that is CH3COONA, plus water is released. And the next one is weak acid reacts with weak base. Weak acid we will take the CH3COOH, that is acetic acid, plus weak base we can take NH4OH, that is ammonium hydroxide. So the product formed are that is ammonium acetate plus water. So in this reaction we will understand, we will confirm that how acid and base react with each other to produce salt and water. So here acidic and basic property of the salt produced in a neutralization reaction is mainly dependent on the strength of the acid and base. If we are using both the acid and bases strong, then the nature of the salt formed will be neutral, because both the acid and bases are used in these reactions are strong. So if we use a strong acid and a weak base, then the nature of the salt will be acidic, because acid is strong here, so it will going to show its characteristic property. And then if we use weak acid with strong base, then it will be basic in nature, because here the base is strong, the acid is weak. So the salt formed, that is sodium acetate, is going to show the property of a base. Then weak acid react with weak base, it is going to give a neutral salt, that is ammonium acetate. So this reaction helps to find the property of the salt which is acidic or basic in nature during the chemical reaction. next we will study about the indicators. Indicators, these are the substances which changes its color or smell when added to a substances like acid or bases are known as indicators. In the indicators there are mainly three types, that is first one natural indicators, and the second one is synthetic indicators, and third one is olfactory indicators. So the natural indicators are mainly derived from the plants. Some examples of natural indicators we can take that turmeric, red cabbage leaves, we can take the examples, and also one more example we can take, that is litmus. Okay, these are the examples of natural indicators. And synthetic indicators are those which are prepared in the laboratories by using some chemical compounds. The examples for these synthetic indicators are methyl orange, and phenolphthalein indicator. Phenolphthalein indicators. These are the examples of synthetic indicators. And next comes olfactory indicators. These are the indicators which show its characteristic smell when it is added to acid or base, are known as olfactory indicators. Some examples are clove, you can take, and vanilla extract. So these are the examples for the olfactory indicators. So mainly three types are there: natural indicators, synthetic indicators, and olfactory indicators with their example. Next, going to the next. Let's study about the chemical properties of acid. So usually acid reacts with metals to produce salt and hydrogen gas. Let's discuss with taking an example. First one, acid reacts with metals to produce salt and hydrogen gas. So we will take the metal, that is sodium, reacts with hydrochloric acid, it gives sodium chloride, salt plus hydrogen gas. So but the reaction is not balanced. To balance the chemical reaction we have to multiply by 2 here, and then by 2 here, here we will multiply by 2. Balancing of a chemical reaction, for that I will make a separate video. There you will understand more about the balancing of a chemical reaction. And one more reaction we can take for acid reacts with metal is, take the example of that magnesium. Magnesium we can take plus 2HCl MgCl2 plus H2. So these are the examples for acid reacts with metal to produce salt and hydrogen gas. And the next one is reaction of acid with metal and metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate. Acid reacts with metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate to produce salt, water and carbon dioxide. So let me take an example that the reaction between metal carbonate and acid. That metal carbonate I will take Na2CO3 and the acid I will take hydrochloric acid, that is HCl. The product formed are NaCl plus water is produced plus carbon dioxide is produced. So this reaction is not balanced. To balance this reaction we have to multiply by 2 here and then we have to multiply by 2 here. So now it is balanced chemical reaction. And we will take another example, that is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Metal hydrogen carbonate we will take NaHCO3 and we will add hydrochloric acid. We will get sodium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide. So this is the example for the chemical reaction between acid and metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate. So move for the next. The third one is neutralization reaction. Third one, acid reacts with base to produce salt and water. That is also known as neutralization reaction. So this neutralization reaction is a chemical reaction in which acid and bases react with each other to form salt and water. For example, we will take that acid, we will take HNO3 plus base we can take NaOH. It gives NaNO3, that is sodium nitrate plus water. This is a chemical reaction between the acid and base to produce salt and water. Acid we have taken, that is nitric acid, and the base we are taking sodium hydroxide. The resultant products formed are sodium nitrate and water. Another example, we will take H2SO4 sulfuric acid plus magnesium hydroxide, we will take MgOH, and the products formed are magnesium sulfate MgSO4 plus H2O. These are the two examples for neutralization reaction. And the next one is fourth reaction, that is acid reacts with metal oxides to form salt and water. Acid reacts with acid reacts with metal oxide to form salt and water. Here we can take an example of metal oxide, that is CuO, and reacted with the acid H2SO4. The product formed are, the salt is formed, that is copper sulfate, plus water is produced, that is H2O. Let's take another example for this reaction. Acid reacts with metal oxides to form salt and water, that is magnesium oxide. We will take this. Magnesium is a metal and the oxide of that magnesium is magnesium oxide, and hydrochloric acid we will take. So the product formed are MgCl2, magnesium chloride, formula is MgCl2, and water is released. So this is not a balanced chemical reaction. For this we have to multiply by 2 here. Then we will get the balanced chemical reaction of the magnesium oxide and hydrochloric acid. So these are some chemical properties of acids. Thank you.